hey guys, it's Steph from Hot and Moving. And just because the player is available doesn't mean that you should go get him. And in this case, it's Deandre Ayton. And there's all this news about the Los Angeles Lakers needing a big. Especially now that Miles Turner is gone. Brook Lopez is gone. Okay. What is it? Mark Williams gone. You know, all these bigs. And of course, Lakers draw the lucky straw of most likely probably going to get this guy. If they're smart, you got to go find another big or some way. You know what I'm saying? Trade for one or whatever. But a lot of chitter chatter about Deandre Ayton. Now, I've been I've spoken a lot about Deandre Ayton, especially when he was a Phoenix Suns on my team, and I was very, very happy that we got rid of that loser. Did not like him. Okay, I've always said low motor, low drive, low basketball IQ. He frustrated Monty Williams. Both Monty, I ain't like Monty either. They've all frustrated me. All of them. Get him out. Get him out. Especially once he got his money, we begrudgingly gave him that big max contract, and things just got worse. Okay, he goes to Portland, and I was like, good luck with that. Go up to the Northwest and be forgotten about. Okay, he's only being talked about because he's available. He's a big that's available. He's a former #1 pick in 2018. Let's not revisit that draft that he was in. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely crazy. All right, now. And I remember when he was in Portland, it was like he missed a game because ice on the road, man. I mean, there's shit like that with this guy, But here are some reports of what the Trailblazers were dealing with, which I'm not surprised, but let's take a look. Trailblazer boy grew frustrated with Deandre Ayton's behavior, which ultimately led to his buyout. Examples included showing up late to team flights and practices, skipping rehab sessions, slamming chairs when subbed out of games, and throwing tantrums in the locker room after being benched for lack of effort. Again, low motor, low drive. That's who you're getting. That's who the Lakers potentially could get. Okay. People talk about Luka Doncic's laziness and conditioning and all that. Now they're saying that, reports that he's in shape, taking it well. Okay. And trying to be better. We shall see. We know how much of a fitness warrior LeBron James is. Okay. How is him in the mix going to work? How? I mean, maybe from an X's and O's standpoint, if they need a big. He's somewhat of a decent starting quality big, but you can't count on him to put the effort in practice. Film sessions, rehab. Is JJ Redick gonna like all that? Is JJ Redick gonna magically get Deandre Ayton to focus, right? And then you put him in LA. Okay, because he doesn't need a whole lot of money in Los Angeles. He's made a lot of money in his contracts. Okay. So, he's gonna be in Los Angeles with more distractions. Okay. And he definitely be tricking off 1,000%. Deandre Ayton, man, one of the worst #1 picks in NBA history, in my opinion. Yeah, that's a strong statement. Is he a bust? Not really. He's played well enough to get a max contract at one point in his career. But look where he's at. I've never heard anything good about Deandre Ayton, and I'm not surprised. We've had him for a few years, and he's been bad. He went to the finals. Okay. And I was frustrated with him throughout that finals. Super hesitant, lack of aggression, always wants to do put shots when he's right at the rim. Yet he will miss those easily, missed a lot of layups, garbage, right? But if he goes to Los Angeles, he will be a Lakers nightmare. Now, at the same time, if I'm Deandre Ayton, this is your last audition, right? If he does go to LA, any team he goes to, specifically LA, with the bright lights are on you. TMZ will be following you. TMZ Sports will be following you wherever you go. Right? Report, how it is with bigger teams is leaks, stories. Are you practicing hard? Are you arguing JJ Redick? JJ got an attitude. JJ Redick got a fiery attitude. JJ Redick's a hothead. All right? Are you going to be able to handle yourself? Crazy. crazy what Deandre Ayton has done in his career, and people, people were talking about, well, Deandre Ayton's a good guy, but it's just on the court things, and no, it's the whole thing in the facility, outside the facility, everything with this dude is all about him. He's just, when he was in Phoenix, right, and I can tell he played enough to get a bag, and he got a bag, and some just told me, this dude, I just don't trust this dude with money on his team. I just felt like he just did enough. Okay. We had no other options in the big man. Okay. He did put up some decent numbers, and then we did, but I mean, not too long after that contract, we had to get rid of him. I don't even remember what we got back. I don't know if we got a whole lot back, honestly. But if he does go to LA, it's their problem, man. Could he flip the switch? You are who you are, and I'm not shocked by any of these alleged things that has happened in Portland, but it's in Portland, so nobody's going to talk about it because there's still a trash team building. You know what I'm saying? So we understand that, and I thought that Deandre Ayton would take that as an opportunity to reestablish yourself and your name, and it seemed like his name got tarnished even more. Okay, but if he specifically goes to LA with LeBron and Luka Doncic, that is going to be potentially a massive problem in the mix with JJ Redick as the head coach. Absolutely disaster. Okay, will those teammates be able to hold him accountable? I don't know. What excuse is he going to make up? Not going to practice, not watching film. Absolute crazy with Deandre Ayton, man. Good luck to the LA Lakers if they do get this guy, because you can't just change a player's stripes. A player just can't flip the switch like that. But if he does need to get paid, and if he goes on a minimum out there, will that be a wake-up call? I don't think so. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.